Beyond the orbit of every known planet. Beyond the sun's influence, where its light is only a memory. It should have stopped speaking years ago. Its systems were never meant to survive this long. Its mission was never meant to stretch this far. And yet, across the vast gulfs of time and space, it still murmurs. Faint signals. Whispers in the void. Tiny flickers of data sent from an ancient machine still clinging to life. But this time, what it whispered wasn't just strange. It was impossible. A pattern in the noise. A rhythm that did not belong. Something that defied physics. That unsettled scientists. Something that felt wrong. What did Voyager 2 truly hear in the dark? And why are some calling it the most unsettling message ever received from interstellar space? Act 1, The Accidental Odyssey. Voyager 2's voyage was not a certainty. It was a miracle born of mathematics, timing, and raw ambition. In the 1960s, a student working at NASA stumbled across a rare orbital alignment, a cosmic coincidence that happens only once every 176 years. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, lined up like stepping stones into the unknown. That alignment made something incredible possible, a gravity slingshot. A way to leap from one planet to the next, like surfing waves made of space-time. Launched in 1977, Voyager 2 had no fancy computers. Its brain is dumber than a modern watch. Its signal is weaker than a garage door opener. And yet, it worked. Guided by human hands. Programmed in a language now forgotten. Voyager 2 soared past the outer giants. And kept going. Not toward a planet. Not toward a star. But toward the edge. Act 2, where the sun dies in 2018, something extraordinary happened. Voyager 2 crossed the heliopause, the invisible frontier where the solar wind weakens and the influence of the sun fades into nothingness. Here, the sun's breath ends. And the galaxy begins. Voyager 1 had done this before, in 2012. But Voyager 2's path led it through different regions, and what it found was confusing. Radiation increased, as expected. Plasma density surged. But something didn't change. The magnetic field, expected to bend and twist under new galactic forces, remained the same. Just like with Voyager 1. This wasn't a fluke. It was a pattern. And patterns in space, especially ones we didn't predict, should make us nervous. It was as if the spacecraft had exited a house. Only to discover the air outside was still warm. Still shaped like the room it left. Act 3, The Shape of the Invisible. We once imagined the heliosphere, the sun's protective bubble, as neat and tidy. A teardrop, pushing against the cosmic wind. But Voyager revealed something else. A border made not of clarity, but of chaos. The edge is no edge at all. It's a blur, a frothing, churning region of unknown forces. Magnetic ripples, turbulent plasma. Interference that made no sense. And then came the most puzzling data of all. Voyager 2 recorded stable plasma, denser than expected, without any accompanying twist in magnetic direction. This contradicts our models. It shouldn't be possible. Unless the thing we call outside the sun's shelter, the universe, is not peaceful. It is brutal. Raw. Unfiltered. Cosmic rays, born from the deaths of ancient stars, slam into Voyager like invisible bullets. They are pure energy. They can cut through steel. And they don't stop. Voyager's instruments, shielded but aging, have begun picking up something chilling, not just random spikes. Not just background noise. But structured radiation. Periodic pulses. Mathematical intervals. As if something out there is breathing. Or spinning. Or reaching. Perhaps it's dense plasma. Or echoes from forgotten stars. Or something else. Something we do not yet have a name for. And here's the terrifying truth: if these waves can harm hardened electronics, what would they do to the soft tissue of a human brain? Act 5, Our Voice in the Dark. Voyager 2 doesn't travel alone. It carries a message. A 12-inch golden disc, engraved with music, images, greetings and data. A time capsule for the stars. Sounds of Earth. Children laughing. Water falling. A heartbeat. A kiss. Not because we expected someone to find it, but because we hoped they would. One line from the message reads, "We step out of our solar system into the universe seeking only peace, curiosity, and understanding." It is not a threat. Not a warning. Just a whisper. A dream cast adrift. And now that whisper travels farther than anything made by human hands. Act 6, The Strange Signal. Recently, Voyager 2 sent back something it never had before, a pulse. A spike in frequency. A signal that repeated. And then stopped. It lasted only 2.4 seconds. But it was structured. Rhythmic. Too clean to be static. Too organized to be random. NASA attributed it to an equipment fault. A glitch? Just a hiccup from a dying spacecraft. But some within the team were unsettled. One insider said, it felt wrong. Not like noise. More like a pattern. Deliberate. As if something wanted us to notice. A signal too brief to decode. Too faint to trace. But clear enough to spark one terrifying thought: something is out there. And it knows we're listening. Act 7, The Mirror at the Edge. Voyager 2 is more than a probe. It is a mirror, not reflecting the stars, but reflecting us. It was built by hands that no longer live. Guided by minds now buried. Coded with tools that no longer exist. And yet, it continues. Not because it's perfect, but because it was built with belief. The belief that knowledge matters. That the edge of the unknown is not a wall, but a doorway. That even in the vast and freezing dark, we can still leave footprints. And now, at the edge of interstellar space, Voyager 2 has given us one last gift, a question. A mystery. A signal? Maybe it was just interference. Or maybe it was a knock on the other side of reality. Closing, the waiting silence. So what do you believe? Was this anomaly a simple cosmic coincidence? Or was it the first whisper of something far greater? Was it the end of a long journey? Or the beginning of another? Let your imagination decide.